brains taste like to zombies because I can see why they want to eat them so bad. So I'm doing this makeup look for the zombie cupcakes video. I just thought this would be a fun video to do, to show just what vegan makeup can do and that you don't need to buy makeup with animal products in it in order to have your Halloween or glam or whatever kind of look you're going for. I'm just here to do my best and we'll see how it turns out. So this is how my zombie look turned out. I'll throw on a wig and show you the completed look. Alright y'all, this is my finished look. This is the complete zombie that I did for the cupcakes video. I look forward to baking with you and creating with you in the future. For our gray matter cupcakes, we're going to need flour, sugar, baking soda, salt, milk. I'm using chocolate oat milk because it's what I have in the house, butter, and extract. I am using strawberry extract. And for our buttercream frosting, we're going to need powdered sugar, butter, milk, and more extract. I'm using raspberry jam as a drizzle to go over our brains to make it look like blood is dripping out, and black food dye to give the cupcakes a grayish tint. Plus, I'm throwing in some walnuts and chocolate chips because I had extra and I figured why not use them in my cupcake. I'm going to start by lining my cupcake pans and then mix my batter. Making my cupcakes is going to be pretty easy. I'm doing the all-in-one method where I'm going to add all of my dry ingredients into my bowl and give them a quick mix. So my flour, salt, sugar, chocolate chips, baking soda, and walnuts. Then I'm going to add in my wet ingredients, so my milk, extract, and softened butter. And I'm just going to give them a mix until they're well combined. While that's mixing, or towards the end of the mixing, I'm going to add some black food dye to hopefully give it a grayish kind of color because they call your brain gray matter. Once I've got it all mixed up, I'm going to fill my cupcake liners with my batter and pop them in the oven for 30 minutes until they are brown. You should be able to stick a fork or a chopstick or a toothpick in them to make sure that they're not raw on the inside. It might be a little harder to tell because of the chocolate chips, but even if they are raw on the inside, you'll still be able to tell because you'll have batter coming out along with the chocolate chips. While my cupcakes are in the oven, I'm going to get started on my buttercream, which is also very simple and very quick to do. I'm just sifting some powdered sugar. I'm sifting it into my mixing bowl, and then I'm adding softened butter and my extract and dye and mixing it as well until it turns into a delicious stereotypical pink-red brain color. To keep my buttercream from getting too soft, I'm going to place it into the fridge so that it can stay kind of firm enough to pipe, but not so firm that it's solid. And while that's happening, I'm going to get started on my raspberry jam. In order to make it the blood for the brain, all you have to do is add it into a pot and heat it until it gets soft and melty. Once it reaches that state, you can take it off of the burner and strain it into a small bowl and set it aside. If it gets firm while you're waiting for your cupcakes to cool, all you have to do is pop it in the microwave for maybe a few seconds. I wouldn't say more than 10-second intervals, just until it gets loose again into a pouring consistency, because you don't want it to melt the buttercream that we're putting on top of our cupcakes. Now that we've got our cupcakes pulled out of the oven and cooled off, it's time to get decorating. I'm going to fill my piping bag with my buttercream. I'm dripping some red food dye around the sides so it looks like there's fresh blood mixed in with the brain. Once that's done, I'll just pipe it along the top. I'm using a number 47 piping tip, and I'm going down the center with some of my frosting and then making a kind of tight S pattern on each side of that line to emulate the shape of a brain. My finishing touches for this cupcake and the buttercream on top is going to be drizzling my raspberry sauce on top so that it looks like a fresh, bloody brain. Alright, Zombies, my brains are finally ready to be consumed. I'm going to post pictures of the completed product on my Instagram so you can see what it looks like up close. But my little brains turned out alright, I think. They are not gray. As you can see, they're brown because of the chocolate milk that I used, which is fine. Now it's just time to see how they taste. It's a really good cupcake. It's a strawberry cupcake with raspberry frosting. I mean, what more could you want? They turned out great. This is a tasty fall treat. You can maybe season it with pumpkin spice instead if you want to keep it Halloween and October themed. Pumpkin's a big flavor, as I'm sure most of you know. But I just was using what I had in the house. This was a fun recipe. This would be really great for a Halloween party or a birthday party if you've got one in this time of year. These are cute. I really like them, and I just thought that they would be a fun recipe to share with you all. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe. You can find me on Ko-Fi if you want to see extra content that I don't put anywhere else. And don't forget to share your photos on social media with me so that I can repost them and we can show our work together. You know, I want to see what you guys come up with too for your Halloween and your treats in general that we make together. Don't forget to leave your suggestions down below, and well, I'm hungry for some more brains, so I think I'm gonna leave and enjoy the bounty of head fruit that I've made today. Pretty soon I am going to be going international, and by pretty soon I mean within like a 6-month period. I'm moving to Japan, and so I'm going to be bringing you different adventures from Japan when I do that, and different recipes that are Japanese themed and that fit in with that. I'm switching up the name and the theming of the channel. For now, I hope your day is dead exciting and just absolutely fantastic, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.